gingerbread beat that had laid, lit babushka muffin who netted the shade. She whispered old stories to kittens and caps, while brewing sweet tea with enchanted tree saps. One day came a letter by butterfly wing, from Cinderella hosting a spring pancake fling. For joy and a pie bring riddles and grace, for fairy tale friends from each land and each place. From the south flew Aladdin on a rug made of fleece, with Abu Dhabi pastries and muffins with peace. The north sent Elsa with cookies on skis, and Hansel rode brownies through syrupy breeze. Red Riding Hood came on a scooter with jam, while three little pigs bought their accordion glam. Well, unpacked wontons with chocolate surprise, and Puss in tall boots wore marshmallow ties. The party began with a hop and a twirl, as Baba Yaga served dumplings with pearl. She laughed with the fox from the tales of Ukraine, while Thumbelina danced in a candy cane train. Oh, bring your delight, your riddle, your pie, let dreams from old stories come warm and come by. The feast is for every soft-hearted belief, a tale stitched in joy with a spoonful of brief. Then stumbled in trolls from the tales of the fjord. They brought strawberry stew and a buttercup gourd. Snow White set the table with doilies and mint, and then Pinocchio baked with the frosting of flint. A dragon named Dimitri who read Chekhov plays, performed tea-sipping sonnets in marmalade rays. His fire quite gentle just toasted the treats, and warmed little ducklings asleep on the seats. But then came a riddle that puzzled the cake, who'd hidden the sprinkles on Blueberry Lake. The pie had no glitter, the frosting no gleam, and the cookies all sighed like they lost a dream. From the hush stepped a mouse with a monocle frame, a Marmo the baker, and I do not blame. The sprinkles are missing, yes, that may be true, but perhaps what we're missing is laughter's own glue. Then Baba Yaga with mischievous eyes tickled the clouds and summoned the skies. A thunder of giggles, a lightning of light, revealed a raccoon dressed as fairy knight. He held up a bag that was glowing with cheer. I borrowed the sprinkles to spread joy, my dear. Each smile in the forest, each giggle today was dusted with shimmer I carried away. The silence then clapping and warm jelly hugs, they gave him a crown made of cinnamon jugs. Snow White sang carols with tiara and swing, and even the broomsticks began to soft sing. The sprinkles were shared back with brownies and cake, and joy was restored with the powdered sugar quick. A toast was then given by frog prints and socks to stories and sprinkles and unlocking locks. They painted a mural of folklore and fluff. They painted a mural of folklore and fluff. Through a valley of blossoms where lemon trees sigh, through Gala the Quetzal with starlight and sky. Her feathers like rainbows did freshen the breeze. She hummed out a tune that could tickle the seas. She spun through the wind with a falcon named Blue, who wore a tuxedo and jokes made of glue. They glided past mangoes and waterfalls wide, where herons played banjo and puffins would slide. They met a wise crane who baked wisdom in bread. Each loaf had a story, each crumb gently said, fly where your laughter can sparkle the air, for joy leaves a trail like a breeze in your hair. Macaws told riddles from branches of toast, while finches in bow ties declared we love most. The mornings when feathers write poems of gold, and kindness is something both brave and bold. A cockatoo choir rehearsed on a hill, with maracas and pancakes and syrupy skill. And owls held lanterns that glowed soft and round, to guide all the lyrics that floated as sound. Toucans and trousers rode scooters of jam. They beeped with the applause made of strawberry flam, while flamingos in glasses did yoga on cups and offered warm tea to the hiccuping pups. They flew over oceans that twinkled like tea, where jellyfish danced with the melody sea. And Kala kept singing with heart full of shine, each note shaped like feathers in candy wind twine. They passed floating islands where swans shared their art, painting with beaks and a watermelon heart. Parakeets twirled in their peppermint scarves, while pigeons played chess with philosophers' laughs. Hawks told the breezes to carry a tale of bluebirds in aprons who bake dreams in pale. And every soft feather that drifted on high was kissed by the laughter of clouds in the sky. Then Kala looked down at a city of steam, where sparrows wore helmets and rode on whipped cream. They sipped between rooftops of cinnamon toast, delivering giggles with peppermint post. Canaries rehearsed on a lemon-lit stage as lovebirds performed a ballet from a page. Their wings scribbled sonnets, their eyes sang with glow, and hummingbirds nodded to keep it in flow. Even the buzzards wore bow ties of glee as gratitude fluttered through every tree. No bird too small.
Where jellyfish lanterns glow soft in the tide, a cat named Mullen floated belly up wide. He wore a red ribbon, a crown made of toast, and dreamed of a village where purring was most. That village was whimsy in Sugar Plum Bay, where kittens wore capes and the sky smelled like May. They tiptoed on moonbeams and balanced on fudge, with turtles who taught them to giggle, not judge. One foggy marsh morning, a whisper was heard. The Muffin Bell Fairy had lost her sweet word. Without it, no pastries could rise in the pan. No parties, no pudding, no frosting began. So Mullen the kitten, with waffles and hope, tied knots in the wind with a licorice rope. He rallied some friends from the corners of charm, a hedgehog in earmuffs, a goose with a farm. They traveled past fields where the marshmallows moved, and clouds that did cartwheels through strawberry dew. A squirrel taught ballet on a great jelly leaf, while donuts spun riddles in rhubarb motif. They met Baba Doodle from Slavic old tales. She offered them blintzes and magical sails to reach the lost syllable hidden in cream. You'll need to outsing the grand custard stream. Through shimmerberry forests they sang full of heart, with tambourine tales and a nice filled art. An eagle in spectacles showed them the skies, where wishes were caught in marshmallow flies. They reached the high hill where the custard did sleep, a mountain of pudding, a slumber so deep. But Mullen climbed gently and purred in its ear, a tale of a village that vanished in cheer. The custard erupted in giggles and fluff, and out popped the word with a sputtery puff. It twirled like a comet, then landed in paw, a cinnamon snuggle, and cupcakes that sprawl. The pancakes played banjos, the cookies spun jazz, while kittens did poetry, dances with pizzazz. Babushka the owl told stories at dusk of broomsticks and beetles who carried a tusk.
Joy is here, with the sun up high and the moon so bright. Every day's a marvel, hearts in light. In this world of wonders, love's inside. Every moment cherished, pure delight. Good times are flowing like a gentle breeze. Every day's a blessing, hearts at ease. In this world of beauty, joy's the keys. With our hearts together, love's the seas. With a spring in our step and a song to sing. Every day's a wonder, joy's what we bring. In this world of magic, love's everything. In this life of wonders, hearts take wing. By the ocean's waves, with sand so warm. Every moment precious, love's the norm. In this world of splendor, hearts transform. Good times are here, life's the storm. With the stars above, and the sky so clear. Every moment magical,